Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Curious Expedition. Today, into the Arctic, we're going with Freiherr von Gelsdorf? Possibly. That might be how it's pronounced. I thought it would be good for us to take a character out into the world that is a little bit different from our last character. So, Pacifist starts with a Persian translator, an artist, a donkey, and just some basic supplies, although starting with binoculars and 20 marbles is pretty interesting. But basically, I wanted to do a run that was a little bit less combat-focused and a little bit more focused on dealing with the tribes and finding points in that. Hopefully, we'll be able to secure anthropology early. That would be really valuable for a character like this. I guess we'll go to the drylands. I just don't like going to jungles when I can avoid it. The limited sightlines combined with the high sanity cost of moving through jungle makes it really awkward. Alright, a trader wants me to deliver a message to the chief of a village we're going to. Easy enough. It's a little bit too simple almost. Alright, so let's grab some water, I guess, and then head out. You should always bring water even if you don't see a reason why you might need it, because you can never tell when you're going to accidentally desertify an entire region. Happens more than you might think. Alright, so here's our village, here's a stone circle. This is probably the shrine. I'm going to guess that's the shrine. We don't have any torches to explore this cave with, but we might be able to fix that at the village. I'm going to go to this hill. This will give us maximum vision to the north here. Alright. Oh, nice. They're going to give us some free food just for showing up. That's good, because we're kind of in dire straits sanity-wise. So let's do a quick recruit. So we can pick up an animal handler or a shaman. Now, I don't usually run the shaman in my party. I think that the purple dye is pretty bad. But I don't think we've used dice that have the magic face on them in this particular Let's Play. We definitely tried just about everything in the game during the first series. But we already have a donkey. This guy's going to be way more effective. Actually, I didn't look at our dice. So we have strong blue, weak green, weak blue, weak blue. I'm not sure even what the magic die combos with anymore. That's how long it's been. The native shamans also give you sanity when using mushrooms, which is, it's fine. Sometimes you find a lot of mushrooms if you get, you get lucky with the mushrooms in the cave event a couple of times. Yeah, you know what, let's take the animal handler. I think we need the pack space. Also, I think it's interesting that when you start with an artist, you don't necessarily start with any canvases for them to paint. Okay, I hate to be boring, but I mean, we know these things are great. So if I take all of their food, and I give them a bunch of marbles, this feels a little bit horrible. Let me think here. We're gonna eat 5 food plus 3 animal meat. I mean, we could eat 5 mangoes and then rest. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how I get away with all this stuff. What if I throw in some shovels and take back some... There we go. So we can stay overnight at least once for sure. If I stay overnight twice... Take us to 64. The mangoes will refill us, and then we'll have these for extra sanity. I think this should be the goal. So I should stay overnight twice. I might want to buy a little bit of standing for that. Let's try this version of the deal. Alright, then we rest in the village. This guy wants to play with the drums, sure. Alright, he tuned them. There's a chance, every time you get this event, there's a chance he'll give you back the tuned drums, but there's also a chance he'll break your drums. And we haven't seen the breakage happen in quite some time. Oh, I forgot! We have a translator who dramatically increases the amount of rest you get from villages. So I actually kind of overtraded to them. We're not going to get a lot of value out of this extra standing, unfortunately. Alright, let's eat these mangoes before they spoil. Sadly, they had no torches. I was really hoping that we would get some torches. I guess let's go to here. We can at least walk past the cave on the way out so that we get the exploration points for revealing it. Alright, show me camp points. Okay, there is a waterfall up there. We probably don't need to hit this shrine just yet. We can hit this on the way out. So I'm going to level up our animal handler for the extra inventory space right away. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, let's head this way. Now, our pacifist trait means that we have minus 25% aggro chance. And it doesn't mean that we can't fight, merely that we can't use weapons. Which includes guns and I'm pretty sure we can't throw dynamite, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's not actually the case that you can't fight. I was really hoping to get some Ripper Leap here. This is terrible. Wow, this sucks. Okay. That was some horrible rolling. Okay, they didn't do any better. Come on, show me your hands. I haven't rolled a single hand the entire battle. At some point, somebody's going to do some damage. Are you kidding me? Oh, hey, look, I got one. Alright, well, we can feint and at least not allow them to roll any dice. I need Ripper Leap. Okay, can we get it? No, we cannot get it. I actually can't do damage to them without Ripper Leap. But Ripper Leap straight up kills one hyena. Okay, we got there. Bam. And then we may as well do this, because there's no way for us to roll anything meaningful on just that die. Okay, didn't make it, but we can use the feint to ensure that he doesn't get a turn. Yeah, so we're going to be trying to avoid combat because this is horrible, right? Alright. Okay, there it is. Exciting times so far. We don't need to carry around this meat, although I guess there's no sense in dropping it. Because we can just eat other stuff. So this is almost certainly our pyramid, then. Oh, I didn't actually search the campsite. I got all distracted. Alright, let's search the campsite on the way back out. I don't think we actually want to bother going to the waterfall. Okay, we've discovered weather balloons and coca leaves. Well, let's eat all these berries, drop this water. We are actually at 1 standing. So after interacting with this shrine, we'll be at -2. Or we'll lose 2. We'll be at -1. Or no, wait, you lose 3. I was right the first time. You go to -1. Alright, we go to -2. Do we want to try to go back to the village, is the question. I swear I could hear the sound of rushing water beneath our feet. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe it will not be a good idea to try to do that. So let's drop the meat. We're just going to head to the ship. We need to drop one more thing. Well, we dropped food. I think I'm going to drop the coca leaves. I just don't really feel safe using them. And this is, I imagine, going to put us comfortably in first place, yeah. And as long as we're running pretty much away, sort of in the general direction of away, the water's not going to do us any harm. Okay, pretty successful. I'm not going to level anybody else up just yet. Alright, let's see if we can keep this animal handler on. Good, good, good. I'm very pleased with that. I like the animal handler a lot. If only we had a slightly better animal to handle. Okay, careerist is just kind of a bummer. But I think we want a red die. First of all, we just don't have access to a red die, and this would allow us to sometimes pass red die events, such as several of the camp events you can get where your party members want to compete with each other. But secondly, it would mean that we could pull off dice combos involving red dice, especially punctuation, which we have plenty of blue dice to try to gin up. So I think that that's going to be the most powerful option for us, way better than picking up another green die. Alright, so we sell this, we keep all these for trade, and then, do we have to sell both of these? I kind of think we do. I hate not taking any fame, but we actually ended up really short on loot here. And I think to be on the safe side, that's not even on the safe side, that feels terrible. 110 supplies. So, we could go to the Looming Arctic and probably die. Or we could go to the Lunatic Desert and probably be okay. Well, you know me. Scientist wants me to find his mysterious box. I will endeavor to do that. We could go for a soldier. Do I like all of my crew? I don't particularly love the Persian translator. Yeah, I think we're going to take the soldier. He's an alcoholic. He's also a whiskey expert. Yeah, let's take the soldier and dismiss our translator. Okay, wow. Well, obviously there's no reason for us to buy guns, but you very rarely see this. Just a bunch of guns being available on the first trip back. So we need all of the whiskey. Is that what I'm doing? I'm going to buy some of this. Actually, we should probably do something more like that. We should probably take... Actually, we need a shovel, don't we? This is going to put us over inventory spots, but we'll figure it out. Not everything is necessarily coming with us. We ended up way lower on funds than I would have liked. I would have liked to be able to buy at least one pack upgrade for the donkey. Okay. So let us... How much we're one slot over? So, I mean, we can just throw the balloons up. Okay. Now we're looking for a snow space that is mostly surrounded by crystal forest. Alright, keep an eye out, everybody. Gonna keep leveling up the animal handler, because we desperately need the inventory spaces. Hopefully this will give us vision of a path to the village. Alright, good. We won't have to stop again. Wow, 2 mammoth tusks. That's lucky. It's 120 funds we just stumbled across. Alright, we are at +1 standing. Hopefully we can trade for a little bit here. So it's hard to turn down the Muktuk. And they do value machetes very highly. So what if I give them all of my machetes, and let's just say, for all of the beads, could we get all this stuff? It looks like we can. We can even take some extra teeth with us. We could grab a voodoo doll, but I'm more worried about maintaining our ability to pay for things. I guess we could also trade them our hyena pelts. And take teeth for those too. And this way we're dropping 3 inventory spaces, but only gaining 2. We're getting a lot of value, we're getting a lot of food. I like this. Actually, should I go up to 2 standing? Let's make that deal. Then we'll hit recruit. I was just kind of curious if they would show us an animal or something. I don't think we want to take a native warrior. Although, we could get our stealth value really high. I'm pretty sure... Well, I guess I don't know. I was going to say I'm pretty sure that this stuff stacks. But I think... Oh no, we have the pacifist trait, not stealth ourselves. So yeah, this would stack with our current aggro reduction. And we can make it so that animals almost never want to fight us. If we were to take him, who would we drop? I kind of want to use the artist, but we can't do that without buying canvas, and like it's a whole thing. Why don't we trade our Scottish soldier out? So we're going to take a male warrior because our... Oh, I thought we had a sexist person. Oh, you know what? It was the translator. We fired him. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's best for the party to be all one gender in case you get the village event that asks which gender is superior. Because that way you can just answer the gender that everybody is, and nobody will get mad. Alright, we may as well take a rest here as well. A man came running into the village, sobbing loudly. Apparently a young mother had died. The whole village was in mourning. Rituals were held throughout the whole night. And then we slept. I kind of want to steal their idol, but I don't think I want to do it now, because I don't want to carry it around. We can do it on the way back to the ship, maybe? Probably. Yeah, that can wait. I have some decency. Alright, it doesn't look like we see the treasure location yet. Oh yeah, we gotta dismiss this guy. The artist wasn't too happy about that. Okay. I have to go quite a ways out of our way to get to that, I guess. Well, why don't we walk down this way instead? Let's eat a little bit of muktuk, since this stuff is going away at the end of the expedition anyway. I have to say, we have not had the best start so far. Hopefully our luck can turn around a little bit. Well, you know what? I don't think I do want to hit that shrine just yet either. This is another thing we can probably do later. So we need 77. There we go. Alright, that'll get us up onto the plateau. Hopefully we can see something interesting from here. Not really. Remarkably not the case. There's something deep within a glacier over there. Alright, I notice when I mouse over the Arctic Wolf location, I'm seeing 85% aggro chance. There's no way that's right, right? We have minus 45%. Well, let's access the storage room. We can throw these in there at least. And then what? He doesn't actually have much of value. He has medical supplies. We can trade teeth for. He also loves whiskey. So we can trade a whiskey for 3 chocolate. Basically, this is straight up a 20 sanity for 30 sanity trade, and we should take that as many times as he will allow it. As many times as his chocolate supply will allow it. And then, like, we can get some medical supplies, we can get tickets. Not just for now, but also to use later. Some snowshoes. I mean, we may as well take all his medical supplies and then, like, take the balance in snowshoes. That feels like a pretty good deal. These researchers, they love that whiskey. Okay, we may as well rest here. And that was pretty cool. It was really beneficial. So let's have a look around, see what we can find out here. An abandoned camp, a Norwegian group. Okay, we are actually over a stack of chocolate. We're also over a stack of shovels, which is somewhat unusual. Alright, this will be our pyramid then. So I know that, okay, now our aggro chance is 55%. Do the tuned drums give you a lot more aggro chance than I thought? Even so, 55% should be right. I guess their chance might naturally be 100. And then we're minus 20 from this and minus 25 from this. I don't think I'm going to level you up, though. I think I'm going to save points and finish leveling up the animal handler before I do anything else. Alright, so I don't think I see anything that looks like the treasure map. Well, let's head up here and see what we can see here. Still not really, right? It's a spot of snow surrounded on 4 sides by crystal forest. Yeah, it doesn't look like we see that yet. Well, we're not done here. It's weird that this is so difficult to access. Why don't we run over here and see if something is revealed? No, nothing is revealed. So it's not a useful trip. Alright, well, I suppose we ought to start hitting these shrines at some point. This is a volcano shrine. These are a little bit less dangerous here than they are in a lot of places, because there's such an abundance of tiles that don't catch fire. That said, we are going to be staying put exactly where we are until the initial wave of lava dies down. Okay, there's a path to the north. We are going to have to eat a lot of chocolate. Ooh, I think this is it right here. A stone circle. Yeah, sure, reveal caves. Okay, that's a cave. Who would have thought? So do I want to go after the cave? I think the answer is that I can't really afford to. Yeah, this is definitely our mad scientist tile. So let's take care of this. Alright, and then I guess we swing past here. Swing through here. We take a nap. We drop off some stuff in the storage room. Then we hit this shrine, and then on the way out we stop through the village. We may have to trade them some stuff for them to let us stay there, and then we steal their idol. Tell you, we totally abuse their trust. Seems like a fair strategy. So this is 36. This is 39. It puts us in a much more favorable position. Okay, visit station. Trade. We do have more shovels. This is 20 value, though. I don't know. We can buy an awful lot of canned food with our shovels. I don't really want to carry a lot of shovels around. And then also, we go animal teeth on this. And what, the torch, since I'm not going to be using it? Yeah, sure. And then we rest here until we're at full. We access the storage room and we drop off some of our stuff. We may as well throw the gems in there too. Okay, on the whole, I think this has been a very successful expedition, and I think we're doing pretty well in the game as a whole, despite that first expedition not feeling super great. We're certainly going to be bringing back a lot of loot from this one. A thick layer of sand, and me without a huge supply of water. Okay, let's enter the village, rest in the village. They're going to require us to barter with them, that's fine. We will trade them some snowshoes, so we don't need them all. Deal. And then Lachlan Murray is tied to a tree at the rear of the village. Apparently he tried to attack a villager. To free him, I'd have to give away some goods. I will not be doing that. We're going to steal their idol instead of sleeping here, and then we're going to flee, screaming into the night. Maybe not screaming. It is going to take us 38 sanity to get out of here. Okay, let's go. Unfortunately... Ooh, I gotta watch our sanity. We might end up a little bit lower than we planned. Oh no, we're fine. Unfortunately, we get 3rd place on that. I thought we completed that mission pretty quickly. I guess the game disagrees. Anyway, though, this is, Oh, that's right, we recruited a guy here too. Well, we can probably keep him on. No, we cannot. We rolled 3 eyes. What a shame. Yeah, that sucks. I was really hoping to keep that guy. Oh well. Okay, gun expert, not so good for us. Desert explorer, I don't think we're going for that either. But anthropology should be a nice source of points. So we're going to try to play a little bit more standing, sensitive game here. I know that I didn't do a fantastic job of that these first 2 expeditions, especially the second one. But there's a lot of points to be made with the combination of anthropology and a painter. We can afford to gift all of our cool stuff this mission because we can sell all of this. Alright, and we have the money from turning in the scientist's box that we dug up. So we should be flush with cash, able to craft our inventory to our liking, and we can actually pick up some canvases and maybe make some paintings. So come back next time. We're going to turn what may have been a slightly inauspicious start into the highest scoring game of all time played by anyone ever. Yeah, virtually guaranteed. We'll see you then.